Good morning. I took some notes and I learned some awesome stuff which I wanted to share with you this morning. We'll chit chat and drink coffee. Awesome thing that I've heard recently is that the only thing that holds deep dark mystery of time is space. Space has been a witness to all that happened, all that's happening, and will ever happen. So this is called Akashic Records, or the field of infinite possibilities. For you to gain the extrasensory perceptions, what is required to do is to have a relationship with space. Some even say that our skin is a form of a mind, biggest mind, because it has those extra sensories that can perceive space. Have a relationship with space and everything will be revealed to you. I bet that you had the experiences of, let's say, entering some space and you immediately felt unpleasant, and vice versa. Some people, some spaces, environments literally are, as I like to call them, soap for our soul. The other thing that I've learned and I want to share with you are most from the David Bear's channel. So if you want, he's an awesome guy and I like to learn from him. If you want to hear the original version, check on his recent videos. Every single one is worth every second of your time. He's such a profound teacher because he combines in a best way for us to learn easy. Very, very understandable and very beneficial for everyone who is open to do the work, as I like to say. So what he was speaking in his last video was that, and his conception of two states of being are more than true, and you know by your own experiences that you are 24/7 either in a primal state of being or in a powerful state of being. Where you are, how do you know? By the way, how you feel. Resistance, every resistance is caused by limited beliefs. We believe in some form of limitation. We live in a world of infinite possibilities, so everything is possible. When you have, I like this a lot, when he said, when you have a dream or the desire, that's not something you're making up, as unfortunately many people think. And I used to think with a whole bunch of my limited beliefs, whenever I had some awesome desire or idea or, let's say, a vision, my back then a subconscious mind would immediately hop on and self-sabotage, abort the mission, so to speak. And that's so sad, because imagine if every single person would be aware of how powerful they are. This whole world would be literally a heaven on earth. I like this because when you have a dream or a desire, that's not something you're making up, that's something you're tuning in. So that's literally you remembering your future. Your desire and its fulfillment already exists in future, and that's why you are having the visions of that future that's not yet have been manifested here and now. Everything is possible, but our limited beliefs, they are programs that we developed and the traumas that we went through. Everything was disordered. these are disordered perception, what's possible or not, by the early age programs. So when something unwanted happens, that's just a movie changing screen in front of us. Life is constantly reorganizing itself, reorganizing itself in front of us. Give it a little time. What people usually do is, as soon as they see that for a while something's not happening, they give up and they use it as an excuse to say, you see, it's not working. Well, it is working, but give it a little time. Everything we want is coming, but what gets people stuck in that bamboozled state is that they are not aware that it's not coming just in a way that they imagined it. Because we, with our ego traps, we think that it's our way or highway. Well, that's not how the life works. Life has its own ways. Let's say this movement, and I again want to take a second to tell and express my deepest appreciation for your time and for you being here. This is just a byproduct of some of all my experiences, and it came into life as a reward for how courageous and brave I was, and I have zero shame to turn my struggle into my power. People hold on to their struggles, they feel guilty, ashamed. They think that if they went through all kinds of unpleasant things, that means that something's wrong with them, that they are not worthy, that no, whatever it is, made you in tool. So I wouldn't be confident to speak here. I wouldn't even start this if I weren't shaped through these 45 years of my life, through all kinds of experiences. And what made me powerful is that I never gave up. I never became a person who is in victimhood mood, who is in pity parties. Never, 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 never. I always felt somewhere deep down inside that it's always for the highest good, and it is. And this is one way of me turning my struggles into something meaningful. So whenever you are in denial or in the resistance, you are just losing energy and wasting your time. Always know that even the hardest challenges are there to be a form of a tool that you will use in some time from now. So, as David Baer said, all personal development and inner work could be, as he says, distilled into two categories. First is do your best to always be in a state of non-resistance, and second is forgiveness. So, I like this a lot. Anytime that you're thinking something that doesn't feel good, it means that that's not true. The only thing that determines which state of being you are in constantly is your own thinking, your thoughts, not the experience itself. Being aware of this helps you deconstruct the resistance. Always question your limited beliefs. Find evidence for the opposite, which is the empowered decisions, so that you can move back into non-resistance. I lived this, and that's why I love this a lot, and I know that it's 100% powerful and true. Whenever I was going through those negative experiences, I never felt, why me, why now, this should happen to somebody else. Never, literally never. I was aware of the experience, but I was also aware that I'm not that experience. I think that that saved me literally from huge suffering and from being stuck in a lower state of consciousness, so to speak, for the rest of my life. I never identified myself with the experience. I always felt the presence of my powerful spirit, and I always knew that my spirit is the experiencer of those experiences. So that's why I say never identify even with your thoughts, with your feelings. Just observe them like you would stand near a beautiful river, and let's say your whole life, your identity, your thoughts, your experiences is like that beautiful river, but you are standing at the shore and observing what's happening. It's much easier to step out and to expand your awareness when you live in such a way. But if you're identified with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your experiences, you are effed for life. Please don't do that. Never. Never identify, as I said, also never feel inferior nor superior to others. We are literally part, and that's the unity consciousness, the ability to see yourself in other. It will immediately move you into a state of love, and state of love will immediately move you into a powerful state of being. Because all those people who are constantly grumpy, angry, I was one of them before I was blessed to expand my awareness through the most challenging experiences in my life. I was one of those, and I was always in a primal state of being, with constant fear what will happen next. It was fight or flight. So that's up-regulated nervous system, but when you are in a place of love, you are down-regulating yourself 24/7. You can't be fearful and loving at the same time. So it's either fear or love. It's either primal state of being or powerful state of being. It's either resistance or non-resistance. Please trust me, it has nothing to do with your material accomplishments, with your title, with your education. No. I know many people who are wealthy, successful, but they have all kinds of struggles because they didn't do the inner work. Inner work is so important because you can literally, and you feel like a king in some random bench in a park. But if you don't do the inner work, you can be literally a president of some state, or even the whole world. Someone can say from now on it's yours. If you didn't do the work, it will be literally useless. greatest paradox is that people are doing everything to escape their inner self, because I have written it. I watched awesome. Every video finds you, so nothing is random. Never think that you even found me by some random chance. No, nothing is without a cause, so to speak. And that's how I bumped last night on a video, how to heal your inner girl. I mean, I've been doing it for more than 5 years now, but that video from Carl Gustav Jung literally nailed me. Such an awesome presentation, but I feel not sorry for people who are running away, but I have compassion for those who are not even aware what's happening. Unfortunately, we recreate some wounds from early childhood because we think that as an adult we are able to do things better. But what's a trap of life is that we usually mimic those wounds from childhood by choosing, let's say, emotionally distant partner or all kinds of those things that want to be relived in here and now. So yes, he said that through our lives we go through unconscious repetitions. So what that means, let's say if you had a distant parent, you will fall in love with someone who, I'll continue it later.